Good morning. I slept pretty good last night and just walked away from camp because other people were just getting up and putting their stuff up, so I didn't want to make much noise. It is just a little after 6, maybe 6:30, I don't even know. Maybe after 6:30. But anyway, let's see what's on my agenda for today. I'm going to try to do as many miles as I can and try to get as much today to leave as little as possible to get into Stevens Pass tomorrow morning. I've not had service on my phone in like 2 days, but if I don't get service by midday today, I have to use the Garmin to send a message to do a little bit of coordination on my ride from Stevens Pass. So someone watching these videos lives up this way and was going to pick me up and shuttle me and help out. And I think it's funny because his name is Steve. My government name is Steve. And he's picking me up at Stevens Pass. So Steve is picking up Steve at Stevens Pass. We had to buy a lottery ticket after leaving there. So getting that worked out and getting in miles is the only agenda for today. Somebody was saying yesterday how today the elevation was supposed to be much more gentle. But I didn't do the technical route, but I just kind of looked at yesterday and today. Yesterday was under 6,000 feet of climbing, but a lot of descent too. Today is less descent, but like 7,200 feet of climbing if I do as far as I would like to. So it remains to be seen what will happen. There are so many people out here. I just passed another water source, and there were 2, I think they're through hikers, eating next to the bridge. There was at least 5 or 6 section hikers camped. Last night, the ladies that I camped next to, they're very nice. They were asking me how I charge my phone. Long story short, the one phone was dead that they were using with the Garmin to send messages at night. So she said she had a lot of food, but a dead phone. And she wanted to trade me a whole handful of snacks, and there was a Snickers, and to let her charge her phone. So I got plenty of power. You can charge your phone. I don't need your snacks. I got plenty myself. But I did end up taking a bag of pistachios, and they were good. I couldn't take her Snickers, though. Those are like gold. It's real kind of cloudy and overcast today. Somebody on the trail yesterday said there were chances of thunderstorm this afternoon. So let's see about that. But it's definitely looking like it could be. It was supposed to be, it was in the 90s the last 2 days down at Snoqualmie Pass. I think today the high was like 82. Tomorrow the high is like 73. And then the extended forecast was all in the highs in the low 60s. There was even one day high in the 50s. So I'm looking forward to that. I much prefer hiking in cooler weather. It is 9:30. I just got done with the water stop. Drank some, ate my breakfast. I usually don't do that, but like I said yesterday, I just haven't had that much of an appetite. So I hiked for 3 hours before I stopped to eat. I don't even know, I got 7 point something in. I was just talking to some people there at the water source. It's interesting how we often think that there's no one else around and we're out here by ourselves. After I got by all the section hikers back there by the water sources, I haven't really seen that. Only one guy I was bumping back and forth with. But I get to that water source. There was a through hiker that I've never met before sitting there. And while I was sitting there, 2 other through hikers rolled in. And I think I've seen the guy before, but I don't really know him. Never seen the girl before. It's one of the things that's so crazy about this trail. At this point, we're still seeing all these people you've never seen before. And all the people that we were actually just talking about that. Like, it's often you meet people, you're around them for a few days, you think, oh, these are cool people, then you never see them again. But speaking of running into people, I don't know if it's realistic, but I'm hoping that I can catch Diesel and Lentil today. I don't know what time they left town, but I'm assuming they left 10 miles ahead of me. Like they did 10 more miles than I did the first day. But they were only going to do 20-mile days, they said. And I did 25 yesterday. So I'm hoping maybe by the end of the day today, I can make up that deficit and run into them. I don't know. I really want a 0, I think, because my body's getting tired. It'll have been over 300 miles since the day off when I get to town. So I'm kind of hoping for a 0. Not sure what they're going to do, but it would be really nice to do this reroute with them out of Stevens Pass. It's the first glimpse we've seen of the sun all day. Wow, it's not really showing up on camera. This lake is like ocean color. Yeah, not showing up now. It is like a turquoise, beautiful. Well, this has been a beautiful little side trek over to this beautiful lake. But I got over there, I'm like, where the heck's the trail? I'm way off trail. It looks like I'm a quarter mile. Well, I was like probably a quarter mile off trail. Somewhere way back here, the map shows that the trail made like a hard right angle turn. So, going back to find it. I'm back on the PCT. It was a side trail. It appeared the main trail went straight to the lake. There was a trail off to the side, and there was just a little wooden sign that said camp. So why would I think that was the PCT? I definitely can see how I got off trail. Anyway, that's not very conducive to the plan today. I'm going to try to see if I can, and I don't know, try to see if I can do almost 30 today. The gentleman that's picking me up to take me to town has an appointment in the middle of the day, right about the time I probably would have like naturally arrived at the pass. So I'm trying to see if I could do more miles today and or get up extra early tomorrow so I can make it to the pass in time for him to get back for his appointment and for me to get a ride. So hoping that all works out. We'll see. Alrighty, I stopped up at the top of that climb and I had a little bit of cell signal, and oh my goodness, the bugs were worse than they have been since like the Sierra. I was swarmed. I had to get a couple texts off and I got my ride lined up for tomorrow. Now I just gotta carry the mail, as they say, to make it in time. I have to do a big day today. But all those bugs biting, where they got me on the hands a couple times, I've got little welts, and my hand's like swollen and beet red. I don't know what the heck the deal is, itching like crazy. My pace has been screeched to a halt. It's been in these rocks for quite a while, which hurt my feet and my ankles. The good news is there is a good view. You hear that water roaring all the way down through there. There's a whole gaggle of hikers down there at the crossing, so I'm just gonna do the video from here. I gotta get water down there. If there's a good spot, I'm gonna take lunch. It looks like I'm starting to climb straight up more rock after here, but I may have to wait a bit for lunch just to see what kind of spot we can find down here. Okay, that was a great place for lunch. Couldn't really say much over there. It was so loud with the water. And there were several other hikers there when I got there leaving, and then more got there while I was there. Didn't stay overly long, just long enough to eat and filter some water. I was there for 25 minutes. Had my shoes off, rested my feet. I took some vitamin I as well because my feet are hurting. The cushion is worn out on these shoes, and it's the last big day with them. And then I'll have to do some miles tomorrow morning, but I got to push today, so pop the vitamin I and keep on trucking. Okay, third time today I went down the wrong trail. This is not conducive to making good miles. There have been so many intersections of trails, and the clear path usually the PCT is the most well-used, clearest path through different trail junctions. 3 times today, I have followed the trail that appeared to be the PCT. Luckily, I generally am pretty good about checking my GPS shortly after I go through trail junctions. So none of the times I went overly far, but 3 times. 3 times in one day. Is this amateur hour? Another one of these lakes, green water, so clear I can see the bottom out in the middle. Beautiful.
It's like that.
Yeah.
That's a bit sad.
Look how blue that lake is.
But,
and I caught up to Diesel and Lentil, but Diesel like powered away like a diesel freight train, and he's already over the hill. I feel like you all need the daily dose of me complaining about what other hikers are doing. So there was just a bunch of hikers at the water stores. All of them, except me and Diesel and Lentil, are going to the same campsite area we're going to tonight. And then there's a side trail that cuts off quite a few miles and goes straight to the road. So they're not even hiking the section to Stevens Pass. They're taking a shortcut to Stevens Pass. And then once they get to Stevens Pass, they're going all the way to Harts Pass. And they're talking about how it's so crazy, they're almost finished and they're finishing the PCT. And I just bit my lip. I just wanted to tell them, you can't skip all those open miles and say you've finished the PCT. But, you know, whatever. Ugh. This haziness is killing the views today. It's gonna be late getting to camp today. It is about 20 after 6. I've still got almost 3 miles to go. I'm gonna stop and get water up here and let Diesel and Lentil catch up and see what their thoughts are. But there have been 2 big groups of young hikers that are kind of loud, that are all sounding like they're going to the same place we are. And I just looked at far out comments. It says you can only hold 5 tents. So I don't know. I think I'm ahead of most of them right now, so as long as they don't pass me between now and that water, I will probably go and just go do what I was gonna do, but we'll see. So I just saw a bear, but I didn't get any footage. First one of the trail. Diesel and Lentil were standing here like pointing, and I thought, oh, it's gotta be a bear or a mountain goat. I hurried up, I saw it for 10 seconds, and then it took off. I was getting my camera out,
Yeah.
but I didn't get. And this is the second one you've seen today.
That's the second one.
We better hang our food high tonight. All right, it's 20 to 8. I just got my tent set up. I haven't set anything else up or anything like that. So I'm going to get cleaned up and get everything set up and get cooking. Sounds like there's a whole bunch of other people coming. So I'm going to go and tell you now. Have a good night. And I'm so sorry I didn't get any footage of that bear. But we'll try again, do better tomorrow. Have a good one, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.